Well, Canada's cyber watchdog is urging Canadians to be on their guard against cybercrime. It's issued a new assessment. The agency says cybercrime is a lucrative market for criminals. It's predicting the number of attacks will grow sharply. The CBC's Olivia Stefanovich is on this story, and she joins us live from Ottawa. So, Olivia, what else is the Canadian Centre for Cybersecurity saying?
Well, Hillary, the centre is warning Canadians that cyber criminals will likely target Canada's national security and economic prosperity within the next 2 years. And they note that these criminals have already done a lot of damage. In 2022, just last year, there were more than 70,000 reports of cyber fraud and scams in Canada, which cost Canadians more than $500 million. And it's expected that things could get worse. It's expected that these cyber criminals, Hillary, will target all sectors of Canada. And in particular, they will try to target high-value organizations and critical infrastructure with the goal of disrupting the flow of goods and services in Canada. Now, let's take a listen to how officials describe the threat.
We're dealing with these people that don't have a lot of morals, and they're willing to go after pretty much any type of organization or individuals if they can make money off that. So it's not only important for corporate Canada, large organizations, critical infrastructure, small medium enterprise, but also individuals to have really good cyber hygiene. Last year we saw a record amount of individuals being victimized in sort of investment type scams and involving cryptocurrency. So it's really, every part of Canadian society has got to really take this seriously.
And Hillary, the officials are urging Canadians to be careful about giving into the demands of these cyber criminals who often ask for a sum of money in return for personal information. The centre notes in the report that a recent survey found that only 42% of organizations that paid the sum of money to these cyber criminals actually got their systems restored.
Who's behind this cybercrime?
Well, the centre actually notes two countries, Russia and to a lesser extent Iran, as being the most active in the cybercrime space. They say that these governments turn a blind eye to this activity and actually act as safe havens for these cyber criminals, which makes it extremely difficult for Canadian authorities to seek recourse for Canadian victims. But they are trying. Let's take a listen to what officials said about how they try to seek justice for Canadians.
Strategy also includes actually going after and disrupting cyber criminal operations by going after the infrastructure they use, and as well apprehending cyber criminals. And we've had recent success with multinational partners. Really how law enforcement are approaching this is, we call it a team sport approach, where multiple law enforcement agencies in multiple countries all work together to go after the cyber criminals wherever they are.
So, Hillary, cybersecurity experts are reminding Canadians to be vigilant and, of course, update that password, implement a two-step verification, and make sure that you create a system so that it becomes extremely difficult for cyber criminals to access your information, and make it so that they won't be interested in accessing your information as well. And if you are targeted, call police immediately.